What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to be doing my top 10 running backs for the 2021 NFL season. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you do, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into the honorable mentions, just like the quarterbacks. So here are the honorable mentions: David Montgomery, Chris Carson, Austin Eckler, Kenyon Drake, Leonard Fournette, and Ronald Jones. Okay, so those are the honorable mentions. Now let's get into the top 10. I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the top 10. Coming in at number 10, we got Josh Jacobs. Now, Josh Jacobs is a great player, and he plays for the Las Vegas Raiders. He was in the 2018 draft and a late first rounder. Ever since he came into the Raiders system, he's been a great player, racking up 1,000 yards in every single season of his short, young career. Jacobs racked up 1,065 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 272 rushing attempts in his third season. He also was pretty productive in the receiving game with just over 270 yards. Now, Jacobs, that may not look like the greatest stats, but it is still over 1,000 yards on only 272 attempts, which is just about 5 yards per carry. Now, I think Jacobs is a great player, but I just don't think it's enough for him to be anything higher than number 10. But Josh Jacobs is my number 10. Coming in at number 9, we got Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones was amazing in 2019, getting 16 rushing touchdowns. Now, Aaron Jones was still pretty good this season. He racked up over 1,000 yards, but he wasn't as good. Jones had 1,104 yards with 9 touchdowns, only about 278 receiving yards. So, as you see, he wasn't as proficient in the receiving attack, but he definitely stepped up as a true running back, rather than an out of the backfield receiving back. Now I just think Aaron Jones, he had to split carries with A.J. Dillon, and I just don't think he stepped up to the occasion to really take over that spot. I think Jones is a great player, but I don't think he's anything higher than number 9. For now, I got to give Aaron Jones at number 9, and I don't think he's any higher. Next on the list, at number 8, we got Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon had 428 yards this season with 3 touchdowns. Now, it doesn't look great, but then again, he was hurt for most of the season. Now, Joe Mixon, since he got drafted, has been very proficient and has really been a big part of this Cincinnati Bengals offense. Even in their dark times with Andy Dalton, when they wouldn't do so well, Joe Mixon was a very big bright spot. He's had 1,000 yards every single season in his career, and he's very underrated out of the backfield as a receiving back. I think Joe Mixon is quite underrated, and if you give him a healthy season and a better offensive line, Joe Mixon will do much better. Now, he only averaged 3.6 yards per carry last season, but he's still an amazing player, and it doesn't help that he has one of the worst O-lines in the NFL. Joe Mixon's at number 8. Next on the list at number 7, we got Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley has dealt with a lot of injuries in his young, short career, but he's still been great in the years he hasn't been hurt. All right, Saquon Barkley managed to get 1,300 yards in his rookie season. He didn't disappoint as a number 2 overall pick in 2018. Now, the next season, he was injured for some time, but he still managed to rack up 1,000 yards. This season, he got hurt in week 2 and just didn't have a lot of action. Despite being injured this season, Saquon Barkley is still a great player. He's very elusive, and he is a bit of a power back, too. He can come into the backfield and catch passes, and he will promise you some good stats, even with a disappointing offensive line and not a great team around him. I got Saquon at number 7. I just can't put him any higher. Next on the list, we got Big Zeke. Big Ezekiel Elliott. Now, he didn't play the greatest this season. He had only 900 yards, but he had 6 fumbles, which wasn't great at all. But he had one of the most injured offensive line in the league. Tyron Smith was injured. La'el Collins was injured. An offensive line outside of Tyron Smith and La'el Collins and Zach Martin isn't great at all. Now, Ezekiel Elliott in the past has been phenomenal, though. He's had 1,400 seasons. But Ezekiel Elliott is still a great player because of his consistency in past years. He wasn't bad this season either, aside from the fumbles, and I still think Ezekiel's still top 10, and I got him number 6. Next, we got Alvin Kamara, the Airhead Skittles guy. Alvin Kamara is a great running back. Now, he isn't so much of an elusive running back. He's more of a receiving back, and I think he's very underrated in that department. Alvin Kamara had a great season. He did break the Christmas record of 6 rushing touchdowns in one game. That is crazy. Alvin Kamara had over 900 rushing yards and a whopping 16 touchdowns. He also had 756 yards in the receiving department. So he was very productive in the receiving end and rushing end. So I think Alvin Kamara, very good player and gets overlooked a few times. But give me Kamara. Coming in at number 4, we got Christian McCaffrey. This is going to shock a lot of people. I really like Christian McCaffrey. I think if he has a bounce back year, he's in the conversation for best running back in the league. But based on what the 3 guys above him did this season is truly insane. Now, Christian McCaffrey wasn't amazing at all this season. He was good, but he wasn't amazing like these other running backs were in the games that he was healthy. Christian McCaffrey, when he was healthy, had a solid 225 yards on 59 attempts. And then he had 5 touchdowns, which is pretty good. But I just don't think Christian McCaffrey would have finished with this amazing season like he did last year. Now, I think Christian's a very good player, but I can't put him any higher than number 4. I'm going to have to probably take a lot of heat, but give me McCaffrey at 4. Coming in at number 3, we got Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook was amazing this season. Now, I know the Vikings are a run-dependent team somewhat. They're kind of like a miniature version of the Titans. And now Dalvin Cook isn't known for anything, all right? He's not the fastest, he's not the strongest, he's not the biggest, he's not the smallest, he's not the most elusive. But he racked up 1,500 yards and 16 touchdowns on the year. That is truly insane. And Dalvin Cook is so elusive and he's so good. And his stats are the reason why he's at number 3. Coming in at number 2, we got Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is absolutely insane. You add in the fact Nick Chubb had 1,067 yards and 12 touchdowns this season. And now he was injured for part of the season, and he split in snaps with another running back who has the potential, who in the past was a top 10 running back and who still could probably be a top 10 running back in Kareem Hunt. Now Nick Chubb, now he gets more snaps, but Kareem Hunt still gets a decent amount of snaps. And Nick Chubb still, with all his challenges, puts up amazing numbers. He is so good. And Nick Chubb, 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns while splitting snaps with Kareem Hunt and being injured for some of the year. Truly insane. Give me Chubb at number 2. Coming in at number 1, we got King Henry. All obvious. King Henry was short of getting the all-time rushing yard leader in a season, all-time most rushing yards in a season record. But King Henry is amazing. Derrick Henry, he had 2,000 yards this season. He had multiple amount of touchdowns. King Henry I know the Titans are run-dependent. Who cares? King Henry, he's one of a kind. He's he's fast, he's tough, and his stats blow my mind. He's so amazing. He's generational talent. We won't see another guy like King Henry for a while. But give me Henry at number 1. Pretty obvious. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 300 subscribers. We're almost there. Tell me in the comments down below if you enjoy this series. And I'm going to be doing wide receivers next. Tell me what you think about this list in the comments down below. Tell me your top 10 running backs. And who do you think the best running back in the NFL is. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's try to get this video to 7 likes. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I've said that so many times, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Catch you later. Peace out.